Good morning. It's extremely early today. We woke up at 4 o'clock and it is now 4:22. I don't know if you can see that. Why are we up this early? You may be wondering. Well, we are gonna go to Angkor Wat for the sunrise. Our first sunrise of the trip. Yay! So join a rather sleepy Gemma and Kyle this morning, and let's go see a hopefully beautiful sunrise.
It's nice and early. It's like an evening shot, but it's actually, what, 4:30 in the morning, as Gemma said?
Just a little begin to the day.
Yeah. We had a mad panic because the camera was out of storage as we left, so I had to sort that out really quickly, but
It's okay.
it's okay. So we're now in the back of the Tuk Tuk. Next stop is going to be to get a ticket, and then we're off to Angkor Wat, and there are still people up.
Do you think those people have not been to sleep?
Probably. Maybe it's that kind of place. Okay, so step one is the ticket office. We did read online that you can go here the night before if you want to get your tickets out of the way, so you can get up to the gate straight away. But here at 4 in the morning, it seems pretty quiet. There is an ATM here, so you can grab money if you need it. Currency in Cambodia is reals as well as dollars, so we went with dollars for today, I think.
Yeah, I think it charges dollars anyway, so.
Yeah. It's $37 per person for a 1-day pass, or 64, I want to say, for a 3-day pass. I think we're just going for the one.
31, sorry.
Okay. Wow, this is really modern.
They got a photo on them.
Hey, fantastic. We got tickets with pictures. And what did your change come in, Gemma?
Dollars and reals.
Nice.
So that's exciting.
Nice and easy, not confusing at all.
Like, obviously I trust this place here, but like, I feel like it's kind of hard to like know if you've gotten the right change. Because like, what am I trying to say? Because like, you don't know, it's kind of hard to do like the conversion rates like quickly in your head to be like, okay, yeah, I got the right change. Because like, sorry, that's like one of the biggest tips I see is like, make sure you get like your change. I'm saying like, so make sure you get your change, because like that's a really easy way for people to like
get a few extra dollars out of you. Back outside and back to the Tuk Tuk. Race going on, which we weren't aware of, so we're just waiting for that to clear and then we'll be back on our way again. The run going on this morning does make it a little bit confusing. We're trying to pick our way around, but it looks like we've made it. The sun is not up yet, we're here in time, and oh my god, look at this. This is unbelievably beautiful this morning.
I would very recommend this. This is gorgeous.
We can hear one of the tour guides behind us was talking about how good the weather is today. We just lucked out completely. Apparently the last couple of days it's been cloudy, it's been foggy in the morning, it's been raining, but today it is like that kind of crystal clear with a little bit of cloud cover just to give it some more colour. Oh. I just can't talk about how happy we are to be here now.
Strange to walk on.
Yeah, this is weird. Strange bouncy bridge.
It looks like it's not properly there. I'm walking on water.
I guess it's just plastic blocks.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. We're now coming towards the main temple complex, I believe. Yes, there's no entry this way.
Yeah, I know, guys. I'm going in that way.
Some people don't care about signs.
You weren't awake before. I am very awake now.
There it is.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. Wow. It's a little bit more chill inside the temple complex because, well, I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but you can still hear the echoes of the race, the marathon that's going on outside, but at least inside it's a bit more quiet. This looks like the more popular spot for the photos. There's a lot of people sitting around there.
Like,
yeah.
Where we were sitting, you get the lovely shot of like the reflective, but like here is like you get the shot of the main temple.
Yeah, the main spires. Well and truly up. Gemma, how are you feeling?
I am so awake. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I was a bit stressed coming in here because like you have finite time to get like to one, enjoy it, to get the photos you want, and three, like just see from different angles and different places. So it's like a bit like you gotta go, but like it's so beautiful and it's so worth getting up at 4 in the morning to come and see. Like that's the most beautiful thing I think we've seen this trip. It's blown my mind. Go see Angkor Wat sunrise. And it's also like, I think we're in low season and it is busy a bit further down, but we're a bit further back and it's really nice and tranquil and it's just like
chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. How did you find it, Kyle?
It's absolutely phenomenal. I think as Gemma said, it's really tranquil here. Once you get inside, I mean, maybe the race made it a bit louder for us, but once you get inside, it's just really chill. You can just hear the sounds of nature all around you. And because it's a big sort of square, it's like a big open area in the middle. And it's just beautiful to look around it. The size and the scope of this place is just unbelievable. I can't stop smiling.
Whilst we were putting on our sun cream and bug spray, Flow Rider's Low came on, and there was something very strange and not quite right about being in Angkor Wat with this massive religious monument and hearing "Shawty gonna get low, 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 low" in the background.
Hello.
The sun is up, the bug spray and the sun cream is on.
What's next?
What do you want to do? Do you want to go up to it?
I think so. We need to go actually to the Angkor Wat.
Let's go close.
So I don't know if people know, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but the big 5 sort of spires over there is actually Angkor Wat itself, which is the main temple. Whereas the whole area is actually the Angkor Agricultural Complex, which is over 40 acres big. So it's one of the largest religious complexes, I guess, complexes in the world in terms of like actual ground size, with Angkor Wat being just one part of it. So we're going to go check that out, have a look at Angkor Wat. Somehow we're going to find our tuk-tuk driver. He did give us some instructions.
Oh yeah, I remember them, don't worry.
Okay, Gemma remembers them because I'll be honest, I wasn't really listening. And then he's going to drive us to some other places, and he did send us a list of the places we're going to, but we'll talk about those as we get there. So let's go. Even now the sun's up, it's still absolutely stunning. I think the way the cloud cover is covering it today as well, so like even though the sun's up, it's still kind of hazy. It still feels like that sort of blue hour.
Yeah. What is that your thing? So sunset is golden hour, sunrise is blue hour.
Blue hour.
Is that what you're coining it?
I'm not coining it. For the record, blue hour is actually a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a French thing apparently.
Blue hour.
Blue hour, but I think it's at 1 o'clock. I don't think it's morning.
PM?
Yeah, I think 1 PM is meant to be blue hour.
What's that?
I'm gonna check that. That is the thing. I think I heard it on a podcast the other day, but
So what's this hour then?
I don't know. It's kind of like golden hour, but it's more like, yeah, pink hour.
Barbie hour.
Barbie hour. Can't escape it. For people watching this video in a few years' time, Barbie's just come out. Hence that comment, but.
We also, our soundtrack for this morning, we just, in our tuk-tuk, we just...
Oh, no, thank you.
In our heads this morning, we just had "I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be a 10," just over and over.
We spend too much time online. And we're now approaching the Wat itself.
What?
The main event, the Angkor Wat. And we're going inside. I was about to say something incredibly dumb. I was going to make a comment about how this feels like Tomb Raider. Which obviously it should do, because it was one of the sets for the film. Hair's going up.
I think so.
Too much humidity.
Do any other girls get this, where like your hand gets like really clammy and then it's really like difficult to put your hair up? This is why I don't put my hair up usually, because like I just hate the feeling of like my clammy hands on my hair.
It's amazing that once you get away from the people in this place, just the sounds of nature just take over again. It's so green, there's so many bugs, there's so many birds, and it's just such a beautiful soundscape. I've sent Gemma off to go for a photo op, which hopefully will pay off. Some sections where the stonework's been restored as well. Yeah. So historically you'd be able to go up the stairs all the way up into the Wat. These stairs are super steep, and we found out in Thailand that these temples, the reason the stairs are so steep is because it's meant to represent a staircase to heaven. believe that's true about Angkor Wat, but feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm talking rubbish.
So I'm reading a book called When Broken Glass Floats, and it's about the Khmer Rouge, and it's this girl's memoirs of being a young girl growing up under the Khmer Rouge. And I was wondering, because in the book it was saying that all the Buddhist temples were destroyed, and like they got the, I guess, the child soldiers to like destroy the Buddhist temples, and I was like, well, how did Angkor Wat survive that? So we did a bit of digging, and apparently Angkor Wat survived the Khmer Rouge because it was out in the jungle. And because of its remote location, the Khmer Rouge couldn't get to here to destroy it. So I guess it's kind of lucky it's still here today.
I totally understand how you could spend such a long time here.
Yeah.
In the complex. Are we
here at what, 20 past 5? And it's now 10 to 7.
And we've just been walking around, well, Angkor Wat, I guess, the first part. And even then, we didn't do a super in-depth coverage of everything. There's still quite a lot of nooks and crannies that we didn't explore, but
we've only got a day here. Yeah,
so we need to get a move on. So we're going to head off back to the car park and try and find our driver and see what else there is to see.
A lot. There's a lot to see.
3 days worth, apparently.
Well, yeah, I would say we're only doing a day. I could completely see how you could do 3 days here. I'm not sure about 7. I feel like 7's a lot of like, you'd be temple fatigued, but 3 days.
Yeah,
I could see it.
Definitely. And it might depend on your tolerance for heat as well. Like, it's still quite cool at the moment, but
we're sweating.
We're sweating. It's very big and it's very open. So if you are sensitive to heat, bring a fan, maybe bring an umbrella.
Or do the 3 days so you can like come in the morning,
split it out.
Get out, yeah.
So it might be worth mentioning just while we're walking that there are stalls and food places dotted around as well. There's kind of a bank to our left, couldn't think of the direction, of market stalls. So if you do want to get food or if you want to get drinks throughout the day, there is places to do that. It's not completely cut off. Because I think when you look at it on a map, Angkor Wat, or the whole complex, is only about 15-20 minutes away from Siem Reap. And I think Siem Reap has kind of moved towards the complex, so you're not too cut off when you're here. Oh, it's time for a good photo. I really hope the camera's picking up that sound. Sounds like an old accordion hanging in the trees.
Is it a horrible bug? Or a lovely bird? Or something entirely different?
I think it's something entirely different today.
It is time. It's time to leave beautiful Angkor Wat. We've been here, we've been here for 2 hours now, so it's been a long time. It's been a good time. I would completely recommend coming for sunrise. It's so worth it. I'm tired now, but like we move, we proceed, we push on, and now we're gonna go back and find our tuk-tuk driver. His name is Mr. Black. Find him, and we're gonna head on over to a different temple in the complex. We'll see you there. Goodbye, Angkor Wat. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.